The United Way impacts thousands of lives in thousands of communities. My name is Beth Baker. I've been at Comcast for about 3.5 years. I am a manager of indirect retail. When I was 9 or 10, my mother called social services to ask for help because I was home alone with my sister. And really the mantra was, when in doubt, take them out. So they came out and did a home visit, and instead of helping my mom, they just took us out of the home. They went through a series of foster homes, some good, some bad. The most difficult aspect of living in a foster home for me was not knowing day to day whether I'd be in that home the next day, not knowing if what I did was good enough to earn me a bed for the next day. Finally, I found a good foster home that I stayed at for several years, and then I aged out of the system at 17. I had no place to go. You're ashamed, you're embarrassed, you're hungry. And I was a kid. I cried a lot. I remember needing to take a shower, so I walked in to a Boys and Girls Club. There happened to me that day somebody from United Way doing a site visit. She asked me a few questions, and I told her a little bit about my situation, and she told me where the YMCA was. I was able to go over there and take a shower. She gave me her phone number. I remember calling her at the United Way, just saying, here, I'm still in this situation. I don't know what to do. And I can't believe nobody else did this for me. She told me where there was resources. She said, you can go apply for state aid. There's welfare, there's Medicaid for you to get health insurance. She told me where the offices were, and that really turned my life around. When I moved to New Hampshire, I knew my life was stable, I was gonna get married and have a family, and I wanted to give back to my community. And I don't remember how I heard about Casa, but I heard about it, that they are advocates for children in foster homes, and then it was a light bulb. I said, I've got to do this. This is what I wish I had.
Casa is a nonprofit organization, and we recruit and we train and we supervise volunteers to serve as guardian ad litem in the court system within the state of New Hampshire. And their job is to help marshal the kids through this process. If you have somebody like Beth who has been through at least part of that process, I think that certainly is an added advantage, who better understands perhaps what these kids are going through and the fears that they might have.
And I had to tell the judge what's best for these kids. It was up to me to say what's best for these kids. Having my background, and I made really good decisions for these kids.
Our goal is to be able to serve 100% of the kids that are going through the system that need guardians, and that of course takes time, effort, and it takes money.
If the United Way doesn't exist, people like me don't exist. I give because the United Way impacted my life and changed my life when I was a young girl, and it impacts thousands of lives in thousands of communities. I give to the United Way because they helped me. I give because I have, and I can, and I do, and it matters to me, and I hope it matters to everybody. If we don't give, then the United Way doesn't work in all of our communities.